All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Art of Artist podcast. This is Carson, brother number 2. Just wanted to welcome everybody. I know it's been, 2 weeks now. Sorry for the delayed content, but we're excited to be here and discuss a little bit about number 1 on Spotify, number 1 in your hearts, Ed Sheeran. How are you guys doing?
Our second favorite ginger.
Our
second ginger.
Indeed.
Only after the one and only Carson.
I love it. Thanks, boys. Well, just like usual, I have Corbin and Carter here with me. We're excited to bring you some new and interesting information about the one and only. I guess just starting off, who is Ed Sheeran? A little bit about him. He's from England, from the UK. Something that I found was he's actually been writing music since like 2005, and I think in 2006 he was good friends with Passenger. They wrote music together before either of them got discovered or either of them were big or famous. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think they're from a similar city or close by, so they would write music together, and it's just cool that Passenger sings that "Let It Go," I think that's what it's called. One of my favorite songs of all time, probably. It's a bop, I guess you could say.
It's a very popular song too.
He also writes a ton of songs for just a ton of people. Like, I know he's written a lot for like One Direction back in the day, and I think Justin Bieber too. I don't know too much about the facts, but
yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, another thing is I don't know about you guys, but I was listening to some of his like train track music or songs he would play in the subway station and stuff like that, and he was so okay with not appealing to everybody, but he was just excited to be there and excited to just share his joy that he had from writing music, and just hoped that somebody would vibe with the music, would feel it, and would enjoy what he had to offer. So it just seemed like he's a really down-to-earth guy, nice guy, and I think that's why he got discovered the way he did. But yeah, do you guys have anything to add?
no, that's pretty cool. Like him trying to just be himself and not really caring, but now he's number 1 in the world and has been for a while and probably will be for a long time too.
Yeah, so
it's
true.
Cool that he kind of started on the streets or started playing with random crowds and stuff. That's sweet.
He started on the streets. Was he homeless?
Started
Just
on
kidding.
the streets.
No, it's a good point though. I guess I don't think he was homeless, but if you guys looked into it at all, when he got discovered by some music entrepreneur, connoisseur. I don't have his name, but the cool thing is once he did get discovered, he started, moving around, playing at shows. He was couch surfing basically. And then I saw a TikTok. Jamie Foxx heard about him and invited him over to a show. And not sure how accurate this is, but he invited him over to this club, and everybody before Ed Sheeran was singing deep soul music, blues, and Ed Sheeran came out with this curly red hair, played on a ukulele, and just had everybody up on their feet. Like, Jamie Foxx was like, who the heck is this kid? Like, I don't he's not gonna appeal to these people, but he just he killed it. And that was I think that's when he had gotten discovered. But Jamie Foxx said after that they became really good friends. Ed Sheeran slept on his couch a couple of weeks at a time, and just from there he continued to blow up.
That's pretty sweet.
Cool.
Do you know how he blew up? Like, what the first song I remember ever hearing was the A-Team, but I don't know if that was the first song that like blew up.
Oh, the A-Team?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was his first big song back in like 2011. And then I don't know if, Carter, you have anything to add, but I think Taylor Swift, either somebody on her crew or she herself wrote down some of his lyrics on her arm before a show and was just like, hey, I need to meet this guy. I love this guy. And they became really good friends like a year later. So she's...
I think I should have asked her before, but I think Morg went to Taylor Swift's Red Tour, and I want to say Ed Sheeran opened for her, but I don't remember. This could all be not true, so, but...
Did he start after Taylor then?
Oh yeah, Taylor
really
started when she was like 17.
Okay. And yeah, he's been doing music. Well, he's probably been doing music longer, but like his own stuff for like about 10 years or 8 years.
I think Carr said 2011.
2011. Okay.
Yeah, but so yeah, 11 years. But
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. No, he's a stud. Well, I guess I just wanted to ask you guys what are your opinions? What do you like? What do you not like about Ed Sheeran?
I'll start. I like Ed Sheeran. I've always thought he was a good singer. My wife and I always listen to him. We actually have a playlist called Ed Swift, where we just combine all of our favorite Taylor Swift songs and Ed Sheeran songs and just listen to that. And it's a good, clean playlist because most of their songs are clean. But I do think a lot of his more popular songs are way overrated. His number one song, I think, is super annoying.
Did you say R-rated?
Under or overrated?
Overrated,
oh,
yes.
Overrated. Sorry. I thought you said
no,
R-rated.
No, overrated. Like, I guess like Shape of You is my main issue with him. I just don't like the song, and I think it's because it's just been overplayed. Yes, and
yeah.
And so yeah, I think he's got a great voice. I like a lot of his songs, but just like his popularity with that has kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So I don't really love to listen to him a ton anymore. But
fair.
What's your opinions, Carter?
I think it's hard to deny the talent he has. You know, I know he plays a lot of instruments himself, and he writes a lot of music for other people. I think a lot of people that do that just share like a better way of knowledge in a way, because like he easily could write a song and perform it and it could have a ton of views, but a lot of artists will write a song that they say, I might not fit too well on this type of genre or whatever it is, and they know who to give it out to or source it. And I think that's cool to like have that willpower in a way, because you know, when you're big, you would assume every song you make is going to be yours. Like you want to release that. But I think his voice is amazing, and I think any song he's on, he can kind of, you know, you can vibe with it. And he's had a lot of different genres. He's been more, you know, slow, lovey-dovey song, and like recently I feel like more pop and a bit faster pace. So I just think he's a very talented guy.
Cool. Well, maybe two ideas to run off of. I don't know if you guys had seen the Beatles movie Yesterday. Have you guys seen that?
Oh yeah.
Not.
That's a good movie.
Corbin, you haven't. Carter, have you?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a while since I've seen it, but this just came to mind. Like his appearance in that movie was just hilarious, and it was awesome because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, he just matched up against this guy who knew all of the Beatles songs And spoiler alert, right? Nobody else did. But Ed Sheeran was just so quick and just a quick, beautiful songwriter, and I'm just glad they put him in that movie to, I guess, just showcase his pure raw talent, you could say. Because I think you're right, Carter. He could write a bar, 16 bars easy and make millions of dollars for it, but I don't necessarily see him as that guy.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And then
I think
one
he
other
has the
thing,
love for the music,
yeah, I agree. One other thing I was gonna think of was when Khalid. I love Khalid when he was popping off. Ed Sheeran also came out with an album, and each one of them had a feature. Like each one of them, like I don't think he's selfish in a way where he just writes and sings all of his own music. I think he was searching for ways to connect to a broader audience, to more people, and each one of them was just so unique. That's when he came out with the
collaboration, the number 6 album.
Say that again.
The Collaborations Project.
Yeah.
The one with Beautiful People.
Sorry, you're cutting out. But
the one with Beautiful People with Khalid. Is that the one you're talking about
that
first?
one. Yeah, so he did come out with a song with Khalid and just multiple different artists. I think that was one of the turning points for me. Like, whoa, this guy, he's versatile. He's got a lot under his belt, and he can just do a whole lot.
I think that album. Sorry, I was just gonna say. I think that album is a really cool one to listen to for everyone that maybe hasn't listened to him or has only listened to a few of his songs. I think that album showcases a lot of talent from him because he has some slower songs in that album. He has some faster pop songs, and he's got at least one like rock song. It's crazy to see the versatile that the different genres he can do. Versatility, yeah.
Yeah, I think he even has like some country artists. So like he has country artists, he has rappers like Eminem and 50 Cent, he has Travis Scott, he has Khalid. Like, yeah, you're right. He just has so many different types of artists and big names in the business. It's kind of cool.
You kind of match them too.
Yeah.
Sung with or did work with Skrillex with you said Chris Stapleton and Bruno Mars. Like, how cool is that? I mean, when you think of Nickelback, all they can do is rock. But when you think of Ed Sheeran, some people who listen to him, back in 2011 or 2017, right? He's a completely different artist now. He can still go back to that type of music, at the flick of a light. But he can do a whole lot. That's why I like him. I like him as an artist, and he seems like a good person as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's sweet. I guess I was gonna ask. We have this rolling tradition to do like the draft, but I was curious. Maybe what are your guys' all-time favorite songs of Ed Sheeran and why?
Can I actually leave that for the draft?
Sure.
Because
his favorite is on this draft.
Yeah, they're underrated. So, and I don't know if we've ever explained this before, but our draft, we kind of base it off of an artist's top 10 songs. We can't pick from their top 10. Which Ed Sheeran, he's like his 11th song has more than 800 million plays too. So it's still played a lot.
At how many?
It probably has close to 900 million, maybe close to 1 billion plays.
Well, his top 10 are all in a billion.
In the billion club?
Yeah.
Yep.
We thought Imagine Dragons was cool with, 3 of them up there?
I think they had 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's
crazy, but jeez.
But, yep, Ed Sheeran has 10 in the billion. So, do you mind if I just wait until the draft, or I don't know if you want to share your favorite song before we do the draft, or?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, Carson, is your favorite song in the top 10?
Actually, no, it's not. Surprisingly enough.
Perfect. Let's just do that then.
So, if you guys want to jump into the draft, we could do that. Or did you have anything else in mind?
No, I was just gonna. I think it's cool. I'm gonna share the top 10. I won't necessarily say how many plays they have, but we already talked about how every single one of them has more than 1 billion plays, which nowadays it's becoming more common, but that's still a pretty incredible feat. I think Shape of You was the second one to hit 1 billion.
Second one ever?
Ever. I think the first one was a Drake song.
Yeah.
But so here's his top 10s. It goes Shape of You, Perfect, Thinking Out Loud, Photograph, I Don't Care, Bad Habits, Beautiful People, Happier, Castle on the Hill, and Galway Girl.
Crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy. 10 in the billion. And
which is that the most that anyone's ever had?
Yes, yep.
I think we had come to a conclusion that that is the most anyone has in the top in the Billions Club. So
I was just gonna say Bad Habits was released this year, so frick, like Imagine Dragons takes 10 years to get 4 of their songs into the Billion Club. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
Imagine Dragons had 5 years for Believer.
No, and I love it. I was just saying, like,
it is pretty incredible.
How'd you get 1 billion listens in just, less than a year?
Before we go into the draft on that topic, I had a coworker tell me that people who listen to Ed Sheeran on Spotify are people who don't listen to music.
Or what?
Are people who don't listen to music. It's just like the moms who just listen to Ed Sheeran every once in a while, and so
they're just basic.
I just thought it was a funny comment. I don't think it's true because he obviously has a ton of monthly listeners.
Fair.
By the way, we forgot to mention he has 78 million monthly listeners, and like we said, he's number 1.
That's wild.
So
good for him.
I guess let's just hop into the draft, and I think it's my turn to go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my first pick is a song on Divide. My favorite song by him is Dive.
Dive on Divide.
Dive on Divide.
That's fine.
Say it one more time.
Dive.
Okay.
And that one's been covered a few times by some country artists. I know Morg likes. I think it's Luke Combs. He has a version of it.
Cool.
So she likes that version, but I like Ed Sheeran's version still. And I don't know. I just think it's I think it's very underrated. I think it's only at 500 million plays or something, but yeah, that one's my favorite. It's my first pick.
Cool.
It's a good pick.
I'll go check it out. What about you, Carter?
My first pick is going to be Antisocial, which is on his number 6 collaboration playlist. That one's with, I think, Travis Scott. I like that one because it's Antisocial. But that one's with Travis Scott. I really like that one just because I like his slower stuff because it showcases his voice, but that one's one of his more faster paced, and I like hearing that the difference, like he's usually slow and I like the different aspects of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
That one's my number 1.
Nice.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll go, and I'm surprised when I saw it wasn't on the Billion Club. I was really surprised. Mine, I think I have the most nostalgia listening to, like with my mom or in the car coming home from high school was Lego House. I just think
It's online.
that one's good.
That's a good one.
It's just it's just like super tranquil, makes you feel good, easy going, but it has such a catchy rhythm. It's probably a pretty basic answer, but I don't think you can go wrong with that one.
Pretty song.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
And then do I get to go again?
Yeah,
That's
you
it,
go.
yeah.
You can.
Okay. Probably one you guys haven't heard of. I didn't hear about it until probably a couple hours ago when I was doing a little bit more research. It's called Let It Out. I think it was either on one of his first albums or back in like 2015. I was watching him perform on a stage in England, like just at a park, and it was a beautiful song, and I thought it was very cool. I've never heard it until then, so definitely worth listening to. It's kind of a different version of Ed Sheeran, if you're only used to his new stuff, but I thought that was a really good song.
Let It Out.
Nice.
Yeah, Let It Out.
I like it.
I'll have to give that a listen. I haven't heard that one.
Please do.
Yeah. My next pick is Overpass Graffiti. That one's on his. I think it's the Equals, the complete version. I don't know exactly the. I think it's his
The
newest album.
newest one.
Yeah. It's just the equal sign. But
Yeah,
cool.
Overpass Graffiti, I like that one a lot. That one's just like one I can listen to multiple times, Don't get
Nice.
tired of it. So,
Yeah, I don't know if I've
Very cool.
heard that one, but
pretty good.
and so for my second pick, it's on his Multiply album, the green one with the X. It's Tenerife Sea.
Nobody see.
Tenerife Sea. It's a cute one.
Why? Do you just? Is it different?
I think I've listened to that album the most,
Okay.
and I really like that one. Sometimes I tell Morg I think we should have done that for our wedding song, but yeah, it's a good one. I just like that one. And then my last one to just go on every single album that I can think of. It's on his first album, I do believe.
Yeah.
And it's called Give Me Love. Give Me Love.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
Heard
good
that
one.
That one's good.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
just like
Like
that.
that.
One for a long time.
that's good. Going back to his first album. My last pick, I'm surprised it hasn't gotten picked, is I See Fire.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
What was it?
I
What
See
was it?
Fire?
No, dude, that was mine.
The
No.
Hobbit.
That one could be, one of my top 10 songs of all time because it's on The Hobbit, and us three love that movie. So, no, that one.
I was
every
gonna
time
do
I
that
listen to
one.
What?
I was gonna do that one round two because I knew you guys didn't know about my other one, but dang, I messed up.
I love that one though.
That's awesome. Cool. I guess luckily I did have one backup. It's called Kiss Me. I think
Oh.
it's from
That
I
one's
don't
good.
know which album.
It's the Plus. His
Yeah.
first one.
Okay. Okay.
The
Yeah.
orange one.
I'm not gonna sing it for you, but just super cute little slow dance song. Probably remember it from middle school or high school dances.
Hopefully not middle school.
Oh yeah, probably high school. Oh yeah, that was like sophomore year. But that one's cute. That one's just slow and fun and just I don't know. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Nice.
good.
Thank you.
I think those were some pretty good picks.
Yeah.
I did too.
Good top
Yeah.
threes.
Yeah, some that I mean, he's got 10 songs in the Billion Club, and people have heard lots of songs on replay. But I think it'll be cool, just recommending some underdogs. Go check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, definitely. And by the way, I've actually created a playlist in Spotify. The playlist is called Art of Artists Season 1, where you can go listen to all of our recommended songs from the draft. Just kind of a easy location that you can look it up.
Go check them out.
That's awesome.
Okay, well, got me to
Cool. Yeah, Carter. So you got picked for next week, right?
Yeah, so I'll pick this next week's artist, and after me, we'll have a community pick, and you guys.
So be looking on Instagram for a poll.
Yeah, you guys can give us some suggestions. We'll put them in a poll, and you'll vote for them, and we'll do whichever one you guys want us to. So we'll do my pick first. Little introduction. The person I'm going to pick is 31 years old. They are a rapper, and they have released 5 albums so far, I guess.
Post Malone.
No. They got started in November 29th, 2010. Their parents got a divorce as well when he was young. And this one might give it away. One of my favorite songs.
Can I make a guess? Can I make a guess before?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Is it NF?
It is.
Ooh,
I was going to say this next one is going to give it away anyway. So the last one is one of my favorite songs by him was on Apex Legends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in one of their trailers.
Which one?
The Search. I don't know what trailer, but they used his song for...
Oh, did you say Travis Scott?
No, NF.
NF.
Oh, it is NF.
NF, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh.
Person's internet has been a little bit...
I can't hear half of the things they say. Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Now I'm hyped.
So tune in on next week
NF's
for
awesome.
NF.
Okay. That'll be a banger of an episode, if I may say so myself.
That'll be a
good one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm a study all week long for that one.
Yeah, tune in on that next week's, and then we will we'll have a poll. Should we do the poll for communities next Friday or when?
Yeah, we'll probably do it when we release NF's episode. I don't know. We'll see. Just look out for it.
Yeah,
it might be up. It might be up when we release this episode. So
cool. Good pick, Carter. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time.
Fantastic.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Art of Artists podcast. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Peace. Love you.
My thoughts on Ed Sheeran?
Yes.
Well, he's a Caucasian male. What is he, from Ireland? Is he Irish? Or England or something like that? He's ginger as well. He's got some colorful tattoos. But he's a...
Okay, stop telling us facts about him and tell us what your opinion on him is.
My opinion on him is that he's a stone cold G. Do I listen to his music? Can't say that I really do. I hear some here and there. But he's just a walking hit generator. And he makes music for everybody. So all the music you're listening to, all you punk-ass little teenagers, the music you're listening to is written by Ed Sheeran, the ginger-tatted legend.